What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. So today we are taking a look at a new offering from Rike. Just a little bit of look into what comes with their knives. So of course you do get a nice little pouch. It is a double-sided pouch. You get a little card in there, a little sticker, microfiber, and that is it. So now let's get into the important part. Why you guys came here, which is the knife. Let me get all this stuff crammed right back in here. A very tight fit in that box. Now, taking a look at the knife. So this is the Rike 1902S, the little guy. Fantastic little knife. This thing is awesome. I recently watched Kevin's video on it, Lefty EDC, and it made me fall in love with this knife even more, that I had to have it. And here we are. So we're looking at a 3.3 inch blade, 7.09 inches overall, 3.17 ounces. So just barely over 3 ounces, and for over a 3-inch blade. So you're looking at a 1-to-1 ratio here. Fantastic job, Rike. What's even more impressive is the price. $200. That's awesome. $200 for titanium, carbon fiber, M390. Yeah, great job on this one. I really like it. These are numbered. So really, really great job. Flipper is great. I mean, just it works so well. The detent is a little heavy on this one, which I don't mind. It makes the flipper work really well. I may detune the detent a little bit just to make the reverse flick a little bit easier. The reverse flick is good. It's just a little on the heavy side, just because of that detent's just being a little on the strong side. But if I could get in here a little bit better, then it wouldn't be as bad. But I can't get into that. Well, I guess I can. It's just a little more difficult for me to get in there. So what I end up doing is I end up getting my finger right here on that part of the fuller, or that part of the blade hole, and just using that. But you can, of course, get in there a little bit deeper. That's what she said. Anyway, so the knife. It really makes me want to get the full-size version. I think I'm going to. The full-size version is like $50 more, and they are sold out currently. These knives are still available. They do have them in red and black, red and blue that you see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in to the close-ups on this thing and go from here. So beautiful blue anodized pivot there with the gold surround. Matches all of your hardware. All your hardware is done in gold. And then this really nice carbon fiber. I don't know if this is like shred carbon fiber or what, but it's done really well. I don't see any voids in it, which is typical of this kind of carbon fiber. You'll typically have some voids and things, and it is just perfect. Inlays are done very well. I mean, it's Rike quality is second to none. You do have a lanyard spot here in the back spacer. Take it or leave it. I personally would like it without it. I think this would look better without that spot in there, but again, personal preference. Flipping around, we do have a ball bearing pocket clip. Now that is, or can be, a bad thing. Let's see. I don't have any issues with this one though. It works great in and out of the pocket. Back spacer is really nice. Full length back spacer. You got these holes in the back spacer. It almost gives it a integral look here with that thick back spacer and the thin scales or frame. Really cool looking pocket clip. I love how it kind of mirrors this here. You got the kind of the rounding here, and then it comes out and then goes back into that. Beautiful gold hardware there going into that matching pivot collar. There you can see your access to that blade window and that blade hole. Again, zero issues there. And there you can also see that beautiful hand satin on those flats kind of poking out. Let's go ahead and flick this knife open here. And there you can have that blasted finish on the grinds. There you have the RK 1902S. This side you have M390, your blade number. Really great job on sharpening. Perfect job on that. And then plunge grind is done very well. So your plunge grind ends here. You do have a finger choil, but it runs out there really nicely. Flat ground. Great job. Lock up. Hard to see with the flipper, but lock up is phenomenal. And we are right down Main Street. So, yeah. Great job on this. It is a small knife, but it does not feel like a small knife in your hands. It feels great here in your regular grip. You can choke up and you're not right up on the blade. I mean, you are, but it doesn't feel like you are, is I guess a good way to say it. The edge doesn't terminate at a 90 degree, so it's not sitting there digging into your finger while you're choked up. But in the normal grip, I think is really where this knife shines for me personally. But it just fits the hand. It fits my hand very well. Even though it terminates right here at the edge of my hand, I mean, it's literally the perfect length for my hand. It just fits well. The way it's designed, it is a little thin, like a little thin as far as top to bottom, but I don't find it uncomfortably so. I really, really do like this knife. I think they knocked it out of the park by shrinking this design down. Again, it makes me really want to get the full size version, and some more of their knives are, there's a lot of their knives that I've really been eyeing for a while, and it's just one of those things where, one thing or another, something comes up. But this is one of those ones that just definitely had to be a part of the collection, regardless of who made it or where it came from. So really fantastic knife design. Let's go ahead and look at our hardware here. I do believe we are looking at T6 and T8, so yeah, just confirming that. So T8 on the pivot, great job there. And then check all of our T6s. Good job. Yep. Job there. Job there. So yeah, so this is one that you would have to... I wonder how this one would come apart. Part of me wants to know that now. Looks like it's just pinned in down there. That can't be, because then that would come apart. All right. Let's take it apart. My question is it pinned in at the pocket clip, or is it an extra screw there? Or does it have to come apart from the backside? I'm using these screwdrivers because they are way more precision than any of my other screwdrivers. Even though my other screwdrivers are all Weeha, I mean. So it looks like you would have to take the pocket clip off. Yeah, you would have to take that pocket clip off to take your backspacer out. Very intriguing. Probably not a knife I'm going to take apart ever again. So while we're got it apart, let's just go ahead and, well, I mean, of course I'll take it apart again at some point, but not anytime soon. While we have it apart, we might as well go ahead and clean it up. Skiff it if we've got the right skiffs. What do you say? What do you say? I think these are 5 mil. Yay, 5 mil 1/16. Yay, I've actually got them. The last couple times I tried to skiff a knife, I didn't have the right size for them, so 5 mil 1/16, 12 ball. Let's go ahead and skiff this thing. Get rid of these factory bushings. Clean this thing up a little bit. Now I will say the screw on the clip is stripped out. So I don't know, it's not something I'm really that concerned about, but if I did have to remove that clip, that would be a problem. That's why I'm not removing it now. That is definitely a little rounded. I could probably get it, but I don't want to push it. So yeah, I'm just being fully transparent with you guys here. So that is, yeah, it's just one of those things. So let's go ahead and get this knife put back together with skiffs. Go ahead and Keep moving. All right, get that in. Now real quick. Oh, no, it isn't not good, but definitely thought it was. So, very nice in there. All right, so begin per usual. Dab here, dab here. Right down. Go ahead and set my blade. Oh, that's incredible. Just have to cut out now. We cut off this battery there. Otherwise, it'd be bang against that battery there. Just here, to there. Keep bangs, hold it up. Get sparkle down there. And then a little bit of signal on the BE.EDC track. All right, we'll build this up. I will say this screws were all tight as well, but yeah, not really a big deal. I'm going to open the knife slightly. So if you take something apart, you need to open the knife to get the knife together. You cannot put this thing together with that blade like that. I'm going to go ahead and put my pivot hand holding it together. Again, because I don't want to have to worry about messing this thing up when I get this. And it's just right. There we go. Okay. All right, now the knife will be held together, and I can put in all of my screws. So the one screw by itself. Let's just put it down in there first. These screws should be the same. They are. Okay. Snug these up. Perfectly centered. Oh yeah, that made a big difference. Yeah, that made a big difference. It is way, 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 way smoother now. Definitely made a big difference there. You can even do some tuning on this and probably get it even better. Yeah, I like that. A nice kind of a slight shake, a little hydraulic action there. Great job on this one, Rike. Interesting design on not being able to take it apart from one side. You have to take both sides apart. So you unscrew it here. That's a little unusual. You got to take these two screws out. So that's how I would do it from here on out. Is I would take my body screws out and do it with the knife open. Otherwise, you're going to risk when you try to take it apart, you might end up nicking your blade. But take these two screws out, and then take your pivot out, and then the other body screw, and then you can separate everything. That should work it pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm really, really, really liking this knife. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Take care.